football. We took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-Hawks. I said the K-Hawks, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And you're so glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, this Collinsville High School, a champion. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm on my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now we're good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
We shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. When we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. I am Todd Duke, and we're glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network as we get you set for a little high school girls volleyball action as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on their arch rivals, the Edwardsville Lady Tigers. We're a little late, man. We're like a half hour late in getting on the air. We usually get on around 5:40 for a 6 o'clock start, but we didn't even get the JV game over at 6 o'clock, and it was a scintillating contest. Let me tell you what, the girls lost 2-1. The first game went to Edwardsville 26-24. Collinsville was down 12-5 in that first JV matchup and came all the way back and tied it up. And then we needed just a little bit of extra time to get that 26-24 win by Edwardsville. The middle set, Collinsville had a 23-17 lead. The Tigers came back and took the lead 24-23. We went to extra time for that one as well. Collinsville came out on top 26-24. Wouldn't you know it? We need a little extra time in that third and final set too. Edwardsville had a 19-14 lead in that one. Collinsville came back tied at 21-21. Then it was 24-24, and Edwardsville finally came out on top of that one by a score of 28-26. So 3 very good matches here on the floor of Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on the JV side. Let's hope that can translate to the varsity side because Lord knows the girls need it. Collinsville Lady Kahawks come into this contest 0-4. They are 0-1 in Southwestern Conference play under their second-year head coach Katie Cease. She is now 9-30 in her 1+ year. Edwardsville, they are 1-0 on the year. That's right, they just have one match under their belt, and it was a Southwestern Conference match, so they're 1-0 in the conference as well. And they're coached by Heather Olau. She is in her 3rd year and brings with her a record of 42-9. Rough start for your Lady Kahawks in the volleyball department, 0-4 after starting the year winning that first set, 25-22 over Glenwood High School. Collinsville has not won a set since. They lost the next two to Glenwood in that three-set season opening loss back on August the 28th. They followed that with 3 straight road losses in straight sets at Highland, Altoff, and the latest one at East St. Louis. The East St. Louis loss was the first girls volleyball loss to the Flyers since 2016. That was 6 years ago. Both sets were hard fought, though. 31-29, Collinsville lost the first set, and 25-23 in the barn burner of a second set. Edwardsville High School opened up their season just this past Tuesday night with a home win over O'Fallon, 25-13 and 25-23. Tonight is only the second game for the Tigers. This is their first road game, while Collinsville is playing in their 5th matchup of the year. Had a chance just a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville's head coach, Katie Cease. We will pass that conversation on to you next as we enter the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. My conversation with the Lady Kahawk head coach, Katie Cease, coming your way after a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after Chris introduced me to the Softwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster, much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage Team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
The OrthoGold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured, new injuries per se, conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT Softwave is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back on friendly grounds at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for a little volleyball action, Southwestern Conference style, as Edwardsville comes to town, as the Tigers will take on your Collinsville Kahawks. Joining us now is Katie Cease, the Lady Kahawk head coach. Let's go back in time and talk about stuff you probably don't want to talk about. East St. Louis have not lost to the Flyers in 6 years, and from the looks of these scores, man, 31-29 and 25-23. I wasn't there. Must have been a whale of a match.
Yeah, it was something. I did not leave the gym very happy, that's for sure. Our start of our first set against them, we came out very flat. We came out, I think it was 8-0 at one point. So we fought back in it and changed our mindset a little bit and fought to the end. I think it was, 31-29 is what you said? Yeah, so we fought to the end, but too many mistakes on our side to pull that one out. And then the second set, we started out stronger and then we couldn't finish. So yeah, it was a long night. Things got started a little behind schedule and we were there pretty late. And I don't know if that was the problem or what was going on, but we are hopefully in a better mindset tonight. That's for sure.
31-29. I don't think I've ever seen a high school volleyball game go that high before.
Yeah, it's you don't see it very often, but it definitely comes down to mindset and grit and who is going to outwork the other team, because it's point for point at that point. Whoever gets ahead by 2 faster is going to take the lead and take the win. So just going to be us that night. So. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some stats. We're just going to talk about some averages because I know you guys are just four games in, so I don't want to go too much into detail. But give me your thoughts on this. So you're averaging 9 kills per set, and that's a percentage of 26.5. Happy with that? Not happy with that? Where would you like to see it?
I definitely would like to see it higher than that. In order to win a volleyball game, you gotta put the ball on the other side of the court, and we are struggling with that a little bit at the time. So that's one of our focuses that we've been working on in practice is connecting with our setter and connecting with our attackers. So we're hoping to bring that up. So yeah.
All right, let's talk about serving for a moment. As these stats were printed out, you had 4 girls that totaled about 86 serves and only 3 errors as of the printing of this, and that gives you a total of 111 serves attempted and only 9 errors. To me, in my mind, that's not that bad. What does the coach think?
No, that's really not that bad. Serving right now is not. We have a couple. Honestly, out of those errors, we've had a couple weird situations happen, but that's really not too bad. I like to think, if you're going to serve, I want to serve aggressive, but in the right setting. So, if we're, depending on what the score is, depending on the situation of the game, that's when you need to change up our serve a little bit. But yeah, serving is definitely one of our stronger suits right now. Placing the ball would be our next level up, and that's what we've been working on in practice. So, yeah.
On the other side of that, probably not so good news, you have block shots, which you're averaging 1 per set and about 1.3 per match. I'm sure you want to see that to go up. How do you get that to go up?
Working on vertical. If you look out, we got Talisha and Jenna. Those are some of my taller girls. But other than that, we're about the same height across the board and working on vertical. And that's pretty much where we're at. We worked on blocking yesterday, footwork, and making sure our timing's right. So hopefully we bring that up as well. But Talisha's she's stepping in, and I don't know if the stats are in quite yet from the Althoff game, but I think she had about 6 blocks. So hopefully those stats will go up as well.
All right, let's talk about digs. That's an enjoyable part of the game. I love seeing the girls hustle like that and get to the ball right before it gets to the ground. 14 digs per set, 17.5 per match. Your thoughts on that stat?
Yeah, that's actually where my biggest frustration was this week at least against Althoff and East St. Louis. We have not been working as hard as we can on defense. That is our number 2 in our group of 3 expectations that are non-negotiables. Number 2 is going for every ball, and you can't win a volleyball game if you can't pass the ball. So that's definitely an area we've been working on.
That also kind of goes along with serve receiving because you get a lot of your digs from the service of the other team. So from that aspect of it, are you doing better there, or would you like to see some improvement?
I'm always looking for improvement. When you start 0-4, there is room for improvement everywhere across the board. But like I said at the beginning of the year, serve and pass is our main goal, and so serve receive is definitely an adjustment. I changed, who my libero's been. I've started a different libero every night because I've based that off of serve receive and who's playing the best in practice in serve receive. So tonight Reese will put the jersey back on, hopefully that her serve receive is back up there. So yeah.
All right, it's been 16 years since the volleyball program has beaten Edwardsville. How do we turn this around? Where does it start? What do you have to do?
I think coming in with a positive mindset, not thinking about those 16 years, those are in the past, and moving forward. Tonight's a new night, and I think that we have every chance to go out and be successful. I like to tell the girls that, when you step out on the court, you have to have the mindset of a winner. Being scared and being excited are the same emotion, just how you tell your brain of how you're gonna take it. And tonight we're excited to play. We're excited to get a win on our side, so break that streak.
Well, I'm hoping that you do that. Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Katie Seisher, Collinsville Kahok Lady Volleyball head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. Starters will be coming your way next. Then we'll have some volleyball. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. I heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. Surgery before, this time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was last time, and honestly I feel like I can play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items, anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117. And once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School, getting you ready here for girls high school volleyball. Collinsville getting ready to take on Edwardsville, and here are your starters. By the way, freshmen lost both sets over in the auxiliary gym, and they finished that thing up way before the JV game got over. It was 25-17 and 25-8. The freshmen lost. All right, here are your starters. We'll begin with Edwardsville, and on the floor you will find Ava Waltenberger, a senior middle blocker, Viola Hupp, who is a senior outside hitter, Addie Reeder, a sophomore middle blocker, Sarah Goy, who is a junior setter, Sierra Cunningham, who is a freshman outside hitter, Megan Noblock is a junior setter, and Hannah Montarelli is a junior libero. And for Collinsville, we have senior Addie Johnson, a setter. Reese Kendall is the senior libero. Your outside hitters, Megan Summer and Aubrey Johnson. Summer is a junior. Johnson is a sophomore. Carson Mote is a middle blocker who is a sophomore. Talisha Gilmore is a sophomore middle blocker. And Jenna Scheller is a senior right side hitter. That's a look at your starters. We'll be back here in just a moment to get things started in mere moments on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Once again, welcome back into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. I am Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on a Thursday evening as we move along in the second full week of sports that we have for you here on the Kahok Sports Network. We'll end our week tomorrow on the road. Little football action. Week number 2 of the high school football season will be in Troy, Illinois tomorrow. Triad Knights getting ready to host your Collinsville Kahawks, and we'll hope that Collinsville can shake off that season opening loss to Belleville East back on Friday of last week. JV soccer at Belleville West. They were winners today by a score of 1-0. And, you know, as soon as we get a score from the varsity side of things, we'll pass that along to you. But I would imagine that will be done before they would be, because they're probably just now getting underway. All right, we've told you the lineups. How about a little more information for you? How about the Tigers? Well, they brought home a 4th place trophy from state last year after a 33-9 season. They lost in the semifinals to Mother Macaulay High School out of Chicago. Had a 1-0 set lead before they dropped 2 straight sets. They lost the 3rd place game to Barrington in 3 sets. Little history for you. The Kahawks, unfortunately, are 5-30 against Edwardsville in the regular season. Since 1999, you have to go all the way back to 2006. That's 16 years to find a Collinsville win over Edwardsville in girls volleyball action. That was the sophomore year of one Michelle Barsh-Hackley. Beat the Tigers twice in her freshman year of 2005. Kahawks were 1-2 versus Edwardsville in the playoffs. That win was in Michelle Barsh-Hackley's junior season of 2007. And that was that year's regional championship game. Beat Moline and Normal that year for a sectional championship before losing to Naperville in the super sectional. And lost to the Tigers in the regional championship games in both 2009 and the next year in 2010. How about a look at some stats for you early on in the stats department? Jenna Scheller leading this team in kills. She's averaging about 2.4 kills per game. And then in the serving department, you have Addie Johnson, Megan Summer, Aubrey Johnson, and Lily Georgina, who have all combined for 86 serves and only 3 errors. So in that department, we are looking pretty well, as you might have heard in the pregame comments by head coach Katie Cease. Serves receiving, Collinsville has about 15.8 serves received per game or per set, and their error rate is very low at 11. So they're doing just fine in that category as well. The blocking department, that's where coach would like to see a little bit more improvement, averaging just 1 block per set and 1.3 blocks per game. For the Edwardsville Tigers, they come in with a couple of hefty marks in their category. After one game, that is. Sarah Goy served the ball 12 times in that win over O'Fallon, only 1 error in that contest. Vila Hupp had 7 kills out of 20 attempts in that contest versus O'Fallon. Sydney Harris had 8. And as far as blocks go, well, Ava Waltenberger had 4 blocks just in that one game. Mackenzie Herber had 2, and Vila Hupp had 2. So they had 6 blocks just in one matchup. And then on the defensive side, Hannah Matarelli reserved 15 serves, did not commit an error, so she's batting 100%. She made 11 digs out of those 15 serves that came her way against O'Fallon the other night. All right, we're ready to go. Edwardsville, they are on the right side of your screen. They have on the orange jerseys and the black shorts, except for their libero. That is Hannah Matarelli. She is the one standing on the far side sideline in the white jersey getting ready to come in. Collinsville, they're at home. They have on the purple shorts, the white jerseys, all except for our libero, which is Reese Kendall. She has on the purple shorts and the purple jersey. So the liberos stand out just a little bit. Looks like everybody's ready to go. We have our corner flag judges. We have our 2 officials from the IHSA, one on the ladder and one in front of the scorer's box. And the last minute checking of making sure everything's okay. Looks like we're good, and we are ready to go. Here is Matarelli. She serves, and it's picked up in the backcourt by Megan Summer. Moved over for Scheller. Scheller gets it across. Picked up in the back by Edwardsville. Over onto the near side sideline. Cross corner it goes, and it's in, and Edwardsville jumps out on top by a score of 1-0. Mike Nichols, one of the coaches up there on the far upper left-hand side of your screen. He's the corner judge over here, whether the ball is inbounds or out of bounds. And another serve coming up for Matarelli. Matarelli sends it, and that one's in. Lands right behind Megan Summer. She let it go thinking it was going to go out, but it still had about another half a foot to go before that was going to happen. So 2-0 in favor of Edwardsville. Hannah Matarelli, the junior, listed on the depth chart as a defensive specialist, but they've got her as a libero. This time it does go out, and Collinsville will pick up a point. And they will conduct their first serve of the night. And back with the honors is Aubrey Johnson, the sophomore outside hitter. Over, picked up by Matarelli back in the back, moved over onto the far side, and a nice job by Kendall to pick it up on that sideline. Over, and Summer gets it across. Nice dig by Edwardsville over there. Out of bounds, hit across. Nice volley thus far, and they push it over, does Addie Johnson. Now back to the middle. A nice save there by Aubrey Johnson. Now Addie setting it up for Megan Summer. Off some hands up front, goes back to Matarelli. And then pushed over in the middle. There was some net contact. Collinsville gets a point, and we're tied at 2. Once again, Aubrey Johnson back to serve. On the way, picked up in the backcourt. Moved up to the front, and Noblock gets it over. Here is Aubrey Johnson setting it up for Scheller. Scheller gets it across. Nice downward motion on that ball. Now back over to the near side, and having a game over there already is Sierra Cunningham. She's gotten a couple of nice cross corners, and Collinsville will take a 3-2 lead after that ball drops. So the Kahawks lead 3-2. And serving this whole time during the 3 points, or the 2 anyway, Aubrey Johnson. Collinsville got the first point on an out-of-bounds serve by Edwardsville. That one's across, picked up by Matarelli as well, and then it's going to go across, and that one's going to fall in. And we're tied at 3. Both Kendall and Aubrey Johnson were racing to get to that ball, but neither one of them could get there before it hit the ground. And we are tied at 3. No block, back to serve it up here for Edwardsville. Megan is a junior setter. She sends it across, and it's picked up by Kendall, but goes the wrong direction. Nice save over there by Summer, and Addie Johnson gets it over. Now Edwardsville trying to set it up. Oh, and there's another one by Sierra Cunningham. We're going to have to keep an eye on her. Coming in with 4 kills in the varsity attack category, 4-1. 1 point lead now for Edwardsville. No block, sends it over, and Collinsville lets it go, and it goes out. We're tied at 4. Carson Mode checks out. Alyssa Huckleberry, who is the libero for the JV team, checks in, and she'll come back to serve. Huckleberry was also the goalkeeper last year for the JV Lady Kahok soccer team. She gets it over, picked up, moved over to the side, and back in the back it goes, out of bounds. Well, they're going to say that was tipped out of bounds, so Tigers will pick up that point, and Edwardsville is up by a score of 5-4. Grace Malloway comes into the game for Edwardsville. She'll go back to serve. Malloway sends it over. Picked up in the back by Johnson. Over to Scheller into that cross corner, and that hits a backboard belonging to the basketball team all the way up there in the rafters, and then it comes down at a weird angle, and Collinsville gets the point. We're tied at 5. Lily Georgina comes in to serve. Scheller to the bench for the moment. Georgina, one of those we mentioned having a very good time in the service category this year. She'll send one over, and that is picked up by Mattarelli. Moved over to the far side. Oh, what a blistering shot there. Cross corner by Mackenzie Herber. And it's a 6-5, 1 point advantage for Edwardsville. I'm going to wait for, I guess the ball went down the hallway. There it comes. I'm going to make it all the way over to the Aux Gym. All right, back to serve it up now is Ava Waltenberger, the senior middle blocker for Edwardsville. Tigers have a 1 point lead. We're in set number 1. And it's back for Huckleberry. She sends it over, and then it's put over by Summer. Edwardsville handles that. They'll send it up the sideline, and no one was there. Huckleberry was probably about 3 feet away, couldn't get there in time, and it's a 2 point advantage now for Edwardsville. Waltenberger back to serve it up again. She does. All the way into the backcourt and out of bounds. So Collinsville gets an easy point there. 7-6. Edwardsville with the 1 point advantage. And it'll be Megan Summer who will go back to pass. Her older sister, Sydney Summer, who graduated last year, is in attendance once again. She keeps on coming to games. I'm going to have to put her to work as a color commentator, huh? Edwardsville handles that. Over here on the near side. Blocked out by Gilmore. Very nice job up front by Talisha. This one's sent over. Summer pops it up into the air. And Addie Johnson sets it up, but a little too high there for, there we go, blocked out. Blocked out once again by Gilmore. Also up there on that partial block was Aubrey Johnson. And we're tied at 7. Sent to the back. Moved up front, over onto the near side. Nice job in the back by Huckleberry to save that one. Johnson gets it over to Summer. Summer, nice job. That one almost made it to the ground. Now it does. And Collinsville has an 8-7 lead. Timeout called on the floor by Edwardsville. We will step aside as well. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, 8-7, Collinsville with the 1-point lead here in this first set. One more time, back to serve it up is Megan Summer. Summer sends it across. Picked up back there by Malloway. Now Malloway will get a chance to kill it, blocked out by Gilmore, and on the wrong side of the net it falls down, so it's an 8-8 score. So, Sarah Goy, the junior setter, back to serve now for Edwardsville. Serve. Huckleberry picks it up. Addie Johnson saves the bacon, and Megan Summer gets it across. Nice downward motion on that one as well. Over onto the far side and into the backcourt by Claire Donovan. And it's a 9-8 lead by Edwardsville. That backcourt here was empty. This is back in the corner that I'm in, this corner on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Just a little bit farther up. That's me. I'm up there, but you can't see me. Here is Goy with another serve with her team up by 1 point. Picked up again by Huckleberry. Now a better job here for a setup. Gilmore back in the back, good. 9-9. Carson Mode will check back in for Huckleberry and the libero. Reese Kendall will come back in for Gilmore, and Kendall will go back to serve. Kendall sends it into the net. Gave that point right back. And Grace Malloway, is that her or is that Viola Hupp? It's 5 or a 6, I can't tell. Popped up into the back by Summer, over to Aubrey Johnson. She sends it all the way into the back, and that is in. 10-10. Kahawks hanging tough here. Playing against a team that made it to state last year, and I know they came back home with a 4th place trophy. You know that's not what they go up there for, but coming home with some hardware is better than coming home or not making it to state at all. Picked up in the back, moved over here to the near side, and off a block. Nicely done up front. Kept it alive for Collinsville, and here is Jenna Scheller, and we're going to have a double hit by Collinsville, and that'll give the point to the Tigers, 11-10. And we're back to where we started now with Hannah Matarelli back to serve. Matarelli sends it across. Reese Kendall. Oh, boy, that's off a shoe of Addie Johnson. Too bad they couldn't turn that into a point. That would have been something. Kendall barely got a finger on it before it hit the ground. And then it was off the shoe of Addie Johnson, and then Aubrey couldn't get there. 12-10. Edwardsville up by 2. Matarelli sends it over to the far side sideline, and it is into the net. Those are always tough. 13-10. 3-point lead now for the Tigers. Don't want to let this get any farther than that. 3-point lead. These Tigers get on a roll. That was a low hit. Nice dig over there by Summer. Into the back. And a nice job by Edwardsville. They get it across. Scheller now to Johnson. Over on the far side for Aubrey Johnson. And a save over there by Edwardsville's Goy. And then back into the back, out of bounds. Collinsville picks up a point, 13-11. 2-point lead for the Tigers. Collinsville's turn to serve. Aubrey Johnson serves it up. Nice movement. Just barely touched over. Everybody kind of collapsed to the net. Carson Mode gets a kill. As she found a soft spot back there as everybody was crashing the net, left the back open, and She found it. 1 point lead for the Tigers. Aubrey Johnson ready to serve it up again. And that one's barely across. Nicely done. We're tied. Ace by Johnson. And she'll have another opportunity here. Next serve on the way. Another low one. Picked up into the back by Monterelli. Moved over to the side, and there's that soft spot. That's Sierra Cunningham. She saw that spot open right in the middle and just used a soft touch to get it over and put it right where it needed to go. 14-13. 1 point lead now for Edwardsville as Megan Noblock comes in to serve. In the middle. Picked up by Kendall. Addie Johnson moves it over to Scheller. Scheller gets it across. Picked up in the back again by Hupp. Now over to the side once again for Cunningham. Popped up by Kendall. Pushed over to the side. Megan Summer into the back. Picked up by Hupp. Moved over into the backside, and it's down and out of bounds. And Collinsville ties it back up at 14. Just a little bit too hard on the hit there by Edwardsville, and Talisha Gilmore will check back into the game, as will Alyssa Huckleberry. Huckleberry will serve. Dad comes over to get a better angle on the shot. And that one just barely makes it across the net. Over onto the near side, and that's blocked out, and Collinsville gets the point. Kahawks take a lead. They've led 3 times, each time by just 1 point. And they have a 1 point lead again, 15-14. Huckleberry back to serve. She does. Picked up. Moved up. Stays to Hupp. Nice job over there by Summer. Johnson leaves it back for Megan. Into the back, picked up by Hupp once again. Moved over here to the near side for Cunningham, and that's out of bounds. Collinsville has a 2 point lead. Huckleberry ready for another delivery. Here it comes. Hupp picks it up. Moved over, and a nice job on the dig. Can you keep it alive? Nope, it's going to go into the stands. 16-15, Collinsville with the 1 point lead as Edwardsville will serve. Megan Summer did everything she could to try to save that ball. All right, here is Grace Malloway. So the other one is 6. The blonde is 6, and the brunette is Malloway. Okay, I got you. Picked up. Addie Johnson for Jenna Scheller. Scheller off a block. Stays with it. Gets another chance. Sends it into the backside corner. Now over here onto the near side. Hupp sends it down, and we are tied at 16. Grace Malloway back for another serve. We're knotted at 16 apiece. That's out of bounds. Collinsville will retake the lead on a service error. Lily Georgina will check back into the game for Jenna Scheller. She's looking for the ball. Having a hard time keeping track of the volleyball here tonight. All right, she's got it. Georgina ready to go. And it's across. Picked up by Hupp. And moved into the middle, then shoved over to the side, out of bounds. That's the second time that Ava Waltenberger has shoved the ball toward the sideline, and both times just a little bit too far. Collinsville back to a 2 point lead. We have a timeout on the court. We'll step aside as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, 2-point lead for Collinsville. Georgina serves all the way in the back. Picked up by Malloway, and then a slam shot there by Waltenberger, but Collinsville stays with it. Summer shoves it over with two hands, and it's a carry, they're going to say. She got underneath the ball. And it's a 1-point lead now for the Kahawks, 18-17. Waltenberger back to serve now for Edwardsville. Picked up by Huckleberry. Moved over here for Summer onto the near side. That's blocked out under the ground. We're tied at 18. Waltenberger back to serve. And a little sideways action there, but Addie Johnson gets it over with a backward shot. And now moved over. Nice job on the dig by Megan Summer, and then a no-look shove over. Almost caught the Tigers sleeping. Partial block, but it goes out of bounds. Tigers take the lead, 19-18. Had the block right, but it went the wrong direction off of the hands. Waltenberger. Well, we have a timeout. Another timeout. We'll step aside as well. And we'll be back here in uno momento on the Kahok Sports Network.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium once again. 19-18 is the score in favor of Edwardsville. Bryson Bodie scores a goal at Belleville West. Collinsville leads 1-0 in the world of boys soccer. And here we are again with the world of girls volleyball. Here's another serve coming from Waltenberger. Almost went out of bounds, but Collinsville stays with it, and Summer gets it back over after a setup by Addie Johnson. Here is a ball over and then sent back the other way by Talisha Gilmore on the second shot. Now Hupp sends it down, and it's in. And 20-18. Edwardsville has a 2-point advantage. Next serve, that one's going to go out. Collinsville gets a point back, much needed. Kahok, serve it. Ooh, boy, that's a low serve. Edwardsville, give them some credit for sticking with that one. Here's a ball that gets down, 21-19. (21-19), and Saragoy back to serve. Here it comes. Oh boy, that was a tough pickup. Nice save again. Got to get it over now, and Megan Summer does just that. And now Edwardsville's Hupp gets it over, and a nice job saving that one as well. This time Addie just gets the ball over. A little push across. Collinsville saves it. Talisha Gilmore back in the back it goes. Anybody going to get there? Yes, they will. Tigers got to get it over now. They do. Picked up into the back by Megan Summer. Set up for Gilmore, and that one is out of bounds, and that was real close to staying in. 22-19, Edwardsville with a 3-point advantage. Another timeout call. Boy, we got timeouts flying left and right here. We'll step aside as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Goy serves it up. Collinsville picks it up. Set up for Gilmore over here. Partially blocked. Edwardsville stays alive with it. Now back over to Hupp on the near side. Partially blocked again. And Collinsville gets it over. Boy, oh boy. I thought Edwardsville was not going to react fast enough. Nice save in the back by Huckleberry. Here's a chance for Aubrey Johnson. She gets it over. And a setup coming over here for Hupp again on the near side. Oh, what a block there by Gilmore. Gilmore, she's been on fire with these blocks so far here tonight. That's her third. And Aubrey Johnson sets it up for her sis. Back. Hupp once again on the near side, and it's off of a body part and out of bounds. 23-19. 22-19. 23-19. I don't know why it took so long to get that score up on the board. Back to serve it up once again. Goy. Hard-fought battle here by the Kahawks. In the back. Picked up by Summer. Addie Johnson moves it over to Aubrey. Down it goes, and that one was out of bounds. And that was on Collinsville, so 24-19. I think it hit that candy cane pole over there. Once it does, that's out of bounds. So the Tigers are serving now for match point, set point, excuse me. They do so. Knuckleball picked up by Summer. Addie for Aubrey, and blocked, and then Hupp kills it to end it. 25-19. Edwardsville wins the first set. Collinsville's got to pull out a win here in the second set to take it to a third and final tie-breaking set. And we'll be back to tell you all about that third set here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the Audio Room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. And once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. We're live at Collinsville High School. Kahawks lost the first set, 25-19. About ready to start set number 2. Kahawks need a win here to force a third and final tie-breaking set. They fared pretty well, showed pretty well there in that first contest. Had a couple of leads. Eddie Johnson will start us off in the service area. Eddie sends it across. Picked up by Hupp. And over onto the near side, Cunningham down the line. That's out of bounds. Collinsville has a 1-0 lead. Emma Rabashitsky there taking care of helping Addie Johnson out, getting the ball back. Addie sends it back over again. And that one was kind of confusing. Mattarelli thought Hupp was going to get there. Hupp thought Mattarelli was going to get there. Mattarelli did, and then by the time she did, that ball was almost on the ground and went off of her hands the wrong way. Collinsville has a 2-0 lead. Johnson sends it across. Mattarelli picks it up. Moved over into the middle, and that one is on the sideline on a kill there by Waltenberger. And it's a 2-1 contest. Collinsville out front here early on in set number 2. Noblock back to serve it up now for the Lady Tigers. Does so. Picked up by Summer. Popped up. Addie Johnson setting it up for Jenna Scheller. Block up front. Scheller saves it. Johnson back to Scheller. And Jenna just touches it over, and that one is going to be out of bounds. No. Yeah, it is. They hit that. I think it hit that candy cane pole over there, just barely. Another serve. Straight up, Kendall into the back. Addie Johnson, she gets it over. Yeah, that one was barely touched by Waltenberger. I don't know if that was planned or not, but she jumped all the way up there looking like she was going to spike that ball, and she barely got a finger on it, and that just kind of threw everybody off. Edwardsville has a 1-point lead. Nice pickup by Johnson to Johnson, back to Johnson, and over. Mattarelli to Cunningham. Kendall saves it. Johnson to Johnson, and that one's off a finger, and out of bounds it goes. We're tied at 3. Last year I did have 3 Johnsons playing on the floor at the same time. This year I have the 2 sisters, Addie and Aubrey, and they touched the ball 3 times on that one set, so I just Johnson to Johnson to Johnson. I'm good to go. Speaking of Johnson, Aubrey back to serve. Nice low line drive. Hupp picks it up, moved back up, and once again, Waltenberger making Collinsville pay up in the front of that net. She finds those open spots and knows exactly where to put it. 4-3. Tigers with the 1-point lead. Malway back to serve for Edwardsville. In the back, and that's out of bounds. We are tied at 4. Huckleberry will check into the game. Gilmore will come in and take the place of Kendall. Huckleberry comes in, takes the place of Carson Mode, and Alyssa Huckleberry to serve. Huckleberry sends one into the back line. Picked up there, and now moved over. Hupp sends it down the line, and once again, these Edwardsville girls, they see the open spots, and they know just how to put them there, and that was just out of the outstretched dive of Alyssa Huckleberry. And now Waltenberger, who's been killing the Kahawks up in front of the net, back to serve. Popped up in the middle. Picked up by Aubrey Johnson to Addie Johnson to Gilmore, and she slams it into her own net. 6-4, Edwardsville in the lead. Waltenberger ready to send another serve to the Kahawks, and that one's in the net. 6-5. Kahawks trail by 1. Lily Georgina will come in, and she will serve as she'll take the place of Jenna Scheller. Georgina's serve goes all the way back into the back. Monterelli picks it up. Now Hupp slams it. Hupp's had more than a few of those tonight from that near side sideline. She gets that running start, and her teammates set her up almost perfectly every time. And there's been a few times where she exploits that wide open middle part of the floor. Here is Sarah Goy back to serve for Edwardsville. Tigers have a 2-point lead. They have a 1-set lead. Collinsville trying to win a set here to send us to a third set. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a 3-point lead for Edwardsville. Goy sends another one across. Picked up by Huckleberry. Addie Johnson to Aubrey in the middle. Picked up and then slammed into the back. Huckleberry with a nice job. And now Aubrey Johnson sends it across. And oh, look, little try again by Edwardsville. This time Collinsville knew where it was going. Georgina gets it over. Hupp pops it up. Now over onto the far side for Donovan, and down it goes for point number 9. It is a 4-point lead now for Edwardsville. Goy ready with another serve. Knuckleball picked up by Summer. Back to Summer from Addie Johnson, and into the back it goes, where it's picked up there by Malloway. And a nice block up front once again by Gilmore, but this time it's to no avail. 4th block by Gilmore, but it's a 5-point lead now for Edwardsville. Next delivery. Addie Johnson setting it up for Megan Summer. That's blocked by a double team. Hupp was one of those along with Reeder. Collinsville gets it back. They send it down the line. And Gilmore had that ball go right through her head. She was ready for it too. Swung that hand up. Missed it. 11-5. Tigers extend their lead to 6. Timeout called by Collinsville. We will step aside for a moment as well. We're back after a timeout on the Kahok Sports Network. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is the new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmers markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And just off of the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream, gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced products. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, only in Collinsville, Illinois. Well, Sarah Goy sent a serve out of bounds. Collinsville got a point. And they picked up another one on a miss hit, a double hit by Edwardsville. That's a nice job back there by Kendall to dig that one out. Collinsville keeps that one alive. Gilmore gets it over on the 3rd and final try. Over on the far side, Donovan sends it across. And now another setup. No! Oh, boy. That was a nice save over there by Edwardsville. A couple of nice blocks going on by both teams as play continues right in the front of the net. Now Georgina Over to Johnson, to Aubrey Johnson. Into the backcourt. That one's going to go all the way back to the wall. And Collinsville, down by 6, has gotten this thing back to within 3. Megan Summer, ready to serve for Collinsville. Into the back and picked up there by Matarelli. And a shove over. Georgina picks it up. Addie Johnson shoves it across. Matarelli gets it across once again. Here is Kendall in the back for Collinsville. Addie Johnson for Aubrey on the far side. Down it goes. Collinsville back to within 2. This time the ball went down the other hallway, back where they're having all this construction. Still got to go over to the cafeteria these days just to use the facilities. The 2 rooms down here are closed. Into the back, Hupp picks it up, and then it's into the middle backcourt on an open shot there by Goy, and it's 12-9. And after 4 straight points for the Kahawks, Edwardsville will get to serve. There will be Viola Hupp, the senior, back to serve it up now for Edwardsville. She does so into the middle for Kendall. Saved, and then Johnson gets it over out of bounds, but that one's going to go out. Speaking of out, and it is. Kendall almost reached that hand out there and touched that ball. Collinsville trails by 2 once again, 12-10. Huckleberry will check out. Carson Mode will come back in. And the serve by Kendall. Picked up by Hupp. Moved over here to the near side, Cunningham. And Kendall handles that one. Over to Aubrey Johnson. Cross court. Down in the corner. Collinsville's back to within 1. Kahawks trying to pull out this second set victory to force a third and final set. JV went 3 sets. There were some long sets too, high scoring long sets, close games. Kendall out of bounds. 13-11. Edwardsville in the lead. They'll serve, and it'll be the libero, Hannah Matarelli, who will go back and take care of those. That one is, thought that was going to go out. I think at the last second, Aubrey Johnson decided to go after it instead of letting it go out. I'm not sure it would have went out. And that last second decision kind of just messed everything up. So a 3-point lead now for Edwardsville. Matarelli serves a knuckleball. Picked up, shoved over by Addie Johnson on the second one. Here is Donovan. And another point for Edwardsville, 15-11. Hannah Matarelli ready to serve it up again. She does, right down the line. Kendall takes care of it. Johnson to Johnson, and across it goes. Cunningham knocks it all the way up to the scoreboard, gets it right back, sends it in the middle, and out of bounds. Well, they're going to say it was blocked out of bounds. Somebody got a finger on it before it went out of bounds, wearing the purple and the white, so the point belongs to Edwardsville, 16-11. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Matarelli sends another one across, and it's picked up by Megan Summer, and then Carson Mode knocks it into the net. 17-11. Another timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. Back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud sponsor of your Collinsville Kahawks on the Kahok Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, see Jason Regg at his Edward Jones office at 1008 Vandalia Street in Collinsville, or call Jason at 618-344-0252 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, 6-point lead for the Tigers. Tigers are trying to, well, I guess what, we weren't ready? Is that what happened? I guess they weren't ready. Got to wait for the whistle. Monterelli sends it over. Miss hit. Saved by Georgina, and Addie Johnson will get it over. In the back, Hupp picks it up, and that one's blistered by Waltenberger. One of the rare times she didn't find an open spot on the floor. Instead, she found the Kahok bench. 17-12. Collinsville trails by 5. Addie Johnson back to serve. And that one barely gets across the net. And Cunningham, and a block that didn't work. Scheller blocked it. Carson Mode also went up there and tried to get that block, and then when she came down, the ball was already past her hand. 18-12, Edwardsville with the lead. Megan Nobelak back to serve. To the far side. Johnson back to the near side for Aubrey. Into the far side corner. Picked up by Monterelli. Now Cunningham sends it to the back. Kendall pops it up. And Addie Johnson for Aubrey Johnson. Partial block up front. It goes down. Collinsville gets the point. 18-13. Jayhawks trail by 5. Aubrey Johnson back to serve. Picked up by Monterelli. And then Waltenberger tries to send another blistering shot, but Collinsville was able to pick it up. Now over to Cunningham on the near side and out the backside. After a partial block there by Reese Kendall, 19-13. Scoreboard says 6-point lead for the Tigers. Back to serve, Grace Malloway. Picked up by Aubrey Johnson to Addie Johnson to Carson Mode. Mode gets it across all the way into the backcourt. Saved by Monterelli, and then Hupp gets it over. Kendall, she'll put it back over the net, and then Hupp knows what to do with it from there. Put it right back into the spot that Kendall was laying on the ground in. 20-13, 7-point lead for Edwardsville. Another serve. Picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Addie Johnson sets it up for Jenna Scheller. Scheller goes across the way, but Monterelli is there to pick it up. Now Hupp over here on the near side. That's blocked, but it's blocked out of bounds. 21-13. Malloway delivers another serve in the middle. Kendall pops it up in the air. Addie Johnson sets it up for Megan Summer. Summer goes all the way into the backcourt where it's picked up by Malloway and then sent over by Hupp. And now Addie Johnson sets it up over here on the near side for Jenna Scheller, and then both Hupp and Waltenberger go up and block it, and then neither one of them could do anything with it. 21-14. Gilmore checks back into the game. Huckleberry checks back into the game, and Alyssa Huckleberry will go back to serve. Huckleberry sends it over to the far side, and sent right back to her on the last hit. Here is Addie Johnson for Gilmore. Gilmore sends it into the back corner, and that one's in. 21-15. Collinsville still trails by 6. Long way to go. Huckleberry ready for another serve here for Collinsville. Popped up, sent up, no one there. That was a nice easy point there for Collinsville. 21-16. Need some more easy points like that. Huckleberry on a bit of a roll back here on the service line. Need to keep it up. popped up. Monterelli sends it over, and that's out of bounds. Too hard of a hit once again by Waltenberger. She was killing us earlier on those. Now she's hitting them out of bounds. 21-17. Kahawks are back to within 4. Huckleberry delivers another one into the back. Boy, I'll tell you what, that was a last-second decision there by Monterelli, and that one might have went out of bounds there. Here is Megan Summer off of a partial block. Stays alive for Edwardsville. Monterelli sets it up for Hupp. Partially blocked again. Gilmore with her 5th block. And Collinsville back to within 3 again, 21-18. Huckleberry continuing the serve. Alyssa brings it. Woo, that one barely got over the net. Monterelli picks it up and into the corner and the back line, and that one stays in bounds, 22-18. Kahawks trail by 4. Tigers need 3 points to end the night. Ava Waltenberger back to serve. Picked up. And over to Jenna Scheller. Scheller sends it to the back, and that is out of bounds. 23-18. She had the right idea, and she blistered that ball, but that was probably just about a half a foot too far across the line there. Waltenberger delivers another. That one's out. 23-19. Waltenberger goes to the bench. Monterelli comes back onto the floor. Lily Georgina into the game to serve. Georgina sends it across. Picked up in the backcourt. Moved over here to the near sideline for Hupp. She sends it across and down. She's done that a few times tonight. And the Edwardsville Tigers are 1 point away from wrapping up a 2-set victory. 24-19. Sarah Goy will go back to serve for the Tigers. Serve on the way into the backcourt, and that one is out of bounds. 24-20. Collinsville lost the first set 25-19. And a serve. See if we can get some more points here and keep this game going. That's blocked. And that is blocked out of bounds. And that is going to do it. Collinsville will drop it in straight sets. 25-19 first set, 25-20 in the second set. And that brings us now to our post-game program, brought to you by Cafe Agape in Collinsville, home of the Kahok Chicken Sandwich. Cafe Agape been doing their thing since 2012, offering catering, some of the best homemade food in the area. Right now their restaurant per se is closed, but they are still doing catering. I'm telling you folks, they're trying to get back and up and running, but they're having a hard time finding and keeping employees. So right now they're just doing some catering. So honestly though, if you got any plans coming up for a big gathering, whether it's a business luncheon, wedding reception, or just a gathering to hand out some awards or whatever the case may be, whether it's a business or for personal reasons, give Cafe Agape a call at 345-CAFE. That's 618-345-2233. Post-game show, that heads your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Once again, welcome back in to the Cafe Agape post-game show, which I forgot to play the commercial there. I'm coming back out of that break, so don't tell anybody, though. Collinsville drops a pretty close matchup to Edwardsville here tonight. They lost the first set 25-19 and the second set 25-20, so it wasn't a blowout by any means on a kind of a long night here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Got a report from Belleville West, though. With 9 seconds left to go in the first half, Chris Munoz scores for Collinsville. That breaks a 1-1 tie in boys soccer, so they're heading to halftime at Belleville West, and Collinsville now has a 2-1 lead over the Belleville West Maroons. Here, freshmen dropped both sets in the auxiliary gym, 25-17, 25-8. The entertainment of the night belonged to the JVers, man. I tell you what, they were all over the place. 26-24, Edwardsville won the first set, so extra time was needed. Collinsville won by that same score in the second set, 26-24, so a little extra time was needed. And, why not? Let's do it all over again in the third set, 28-26. Edwardsville won that third set. So Edwardsville wins the night here with a 2-set sweep of the freshman and the varsity level and a 2-1 advantage on the JV side. Next up for us tomorrow, we will be on the road in Troy, Illinois for a little football action, week number 2, as your Collinsville Kahawks look to get back in the winning column as they take on the Triad Knights. That game scheduled for 7 p.m. We'll be on the air around 6:40 with the pregame show. So until tomorrow night from Triad, my name is Todd Duke. Everyone have yourselves a fantastic rest of your evening.